Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stab and this is my channel, She Equips Herself. And Mac and I are here at the range today to test out these two lovely targets that were sent to us by DA Targets. This one is their color changing silhouette and this is the 6-inch non-color changing Gong. So we've brought a bunch of different firearms, different calibers to try them out and see how these targets work. What you're seeing here is just the sun peeking through the wood because there's a hole in it. But we're gonna see what it looks like when we actually shoot holes in it. This is not it changing color, it's just because the sun's peeking through. So the way the color changing one works is that when you shoot at it, the heat from the round is supposed to cause it to change color. So if I stick my hand here and press it up against, the heat from my hand should change the color of the target. So you can see my hand there. And it's supposed to last between 30 seconds and 2 minutes. We've never tried these before, so let's see how it works. Alright, so here are the guns we're going to be testing out on the target. We've got two rifles, a 22 and a 5.56, and then we're going to be shooting 12 gauge buckshot out of this shotgun. And then for pistols, we have the Shield Carry Comp, that's going to be a 9mm, the Bodyguard 2.0, which is going to be 380, and then we're going to be shooting 38 and 357 out of the Model 19 Carry Comp, and then the 632, which is 32 caliber. All right, we're gonna start with the 5.56. So the target, part of it looks black right now and part looks red, so I'm gonna do a few rounds into the black and then into the center where the sun is peeking through so we can see what that looks like. Before it disappears. Oh, I see. So they turn like a yellow color. So those are my 3 shots into the black. And then into the red. That's pretty neat. And they're self-healing, so they'll close back up.
I think what you want to make sure you do is have a more consistent backing. Either nothing.
Like without the hole in it.
Either nothing.
Yeah. So the color's almost all the way gone from these ones.
Yeah, but you can still totally see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Yeah. It's still very yellow. So you can see that that hole pretty much closed almost all the way up. All that's left is that tiny little black hole in the center. That's crazy. All right, guys, now I'm gonna shoot this cute little 22. I'm shooting 22 high velocity long rifle. I'm gonna do the same, shoot some into the black and then some into the red.
There's the black. There's in the red.
Alright, next we're going to do the Bodyguard 2.0 380. My favorite carry gun. I've been carrying this quite a bit lately. Let's see how this shows up on the target. Alright, so those were my 3 into the black, 1, 2, 3, and 3 in the red, 1, 2, 3. So the ones that are in the sun, even from my first 3 rounds, are still showing up. And up here too, with the 22. So it would be ideal if you just did a frame around the target. Now we know that for next time. Okay, so we've moved the target over to this other frame that someone left here at the range. Ideally, we'd have a piece going across the top and the bottom as well, but we'll do that next time we come here. So we're just letting this change color now in the sun because it's gonna heat up and it still has, you can see the color change here from being on that previous frame that had the hole here. So we're just gonna let it hang out for a minute and then I'm gonna be shooting the Shield Plus Carry Comp, which has a 4-inch barrel and a compensator. This is gonna be part of a series we're doing on matching your home defense gun to your concealed carry gun, which you guys will see here in the future. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please make sure to do so you don't miss that series. This is the Shield Plus Carry Comp, 9mm. Okay. 3 in here, and 3 in that darker part. The nice thing is you can see this from pretty far away. Like when we go to change guns, we can still see this color change. So even if you're shooting from far away, you can see where you're hitting without actually having to go to the target. All right, so now I'm gonna shoot the Model 19 carry comp. I'm shooting round nose photo metal jacket 38 out of this, and then later I'll shoot the 357 Magnum and we'll see what that looks like on the target. This is also gonna be part of that home defense carry gun series. Pretty smooth.
Hey.
Okay, now because the color is matching better throughout the entire target, you can see the color change. It's more consistent. Okay, the company does not recommend you use any flat nose ammunition on these targets, but I'm gonna be firing. I might just do 1 round of this 357 Magnum just to see what it looks like at the target. That doesn't look like it did too much damage. But we'll see how it heals up in like an hour. All right, now I'm gonna be shooting 32 H&R Magnum out of the 632. One, two, three. So now, these were my first 3 rounds. These are
Those are the worst I've seen.
Yeah.
Those are the biggest holes. That's so crazy. I wonder why.
This is the smallest hole, I think.
The 5.56?
Yeah. And these are now starting to fade a little bit, right?
Yeah, barely. It's actually worse than the
that was the 357, right?
Yeah, and 357 has basically no hole with a flat nose.
Yeah.
And you were just shooting. Those were critical defense, but I guess they're hollow points, but they're kind of pointed. I thought they would pass through the rubber without any, maybe they expanded a little bit.
Maybe.
Hey guys, we've been shooting mostly range ammo, but we just fired that 632 and we were using critical defense H&R Magnum, which is a hollow point, but it's basically kind of a pointed bullet and it's got that polymer tip, and I thought it was just going to pass through and not expand at all or do any permanent damage, because this company says don't use hollow points or flat nose projectiles, which we tried with the 357 Magnum, or wad cutters if you're shooting 38s. But the most permanent damage up here so far is that 632 with those H&Rs. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire a traditional standard hollow point. This is a 38 special plus P plus, and it has a normal hollow point. We're going to see that. I'm going to put one right down here and we'll see what kind of damage a normal hollow point does. I don't know if what critical duty, I don't know how to say what that did right now, but let's just see what happens. We'll put one in and we'll decide after.
That looks like a pretty big hole from over here. No, yeah.
I still think that did more damage than that. If you spin around to the back.
Let's go to the back.
So this is a standard traditional 38 special plus P plus hollow point, like old school early 80s stuff here. And then up here, here, and here, you can see there's like actual holes that are not going to seal. That is from the critical defense.
Very interesting.
I don't know if I like critical defense more now or less.
Alright, next we're gonna shoot double up buckshot out of this 12 gauge. And we've moved quite a bit further back so that we don't mess up the target too much, but this is gonna fire 9 projectiles into the target and we'll see what happens. That was not smooth. Okay.
I would say
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? No. 8.
High right. In the wood.
9. Wow. Okay, the holes don't look bad though.
This one looks a little bit rough.
Yeah? Like, the marking, it's pretty dark, but I think the holes...
Yeah, no, they're fine. It's just these critical defense.
Yeah.
Those are the worst ones in the whole thing.
Yeah, those ones left the biggest hole.
That's cuckoo.
Interesting. So you can use this target with a shotgun, but you have to make sure to keep a distance, otherwise you're gonna blow a huge hole in it. While Max sets us up for whatever he wants to shoot next, I just wanted to show you guys how I'm carrying today. This has been one of my favorite combos recently. It's the Bodyguard 2.0 in my sticky holster. Stick it in my waistband, cover it up. That's it. Okay, Mac is gonna show us how he's carrying today.
I actually grabbed one of your sticky holsters just because it was quick, and I just have it in a pocket. Because I find that the sticky holster doubles pretty well for a pocket holster just when you need it. So I just have the whole thing in there. Most people wouldn't know it's a gun.
Yeah, if you have real pockets.
Gun, come out. The sticky holster works kind of like a pocket holster in that it grabs the inside of your fabric
and you can't tell.
It's comfy because it's not on the waist. Let's see what happens when we shoot that gong a little bit. Oh, that seals up nice.
Yeah, let's look at that. Yeah, you can barely see where he hit on here, but you can see the movement when you hit it.
See what that gong looks like when we hit it with a rifle.
The movement is not as noticeable.
I think for rifle, you can see them all, the little black marks now. Boy, it seals great.
Yeah.
But I would say it doesn't move enough. The rifle rounds pass through it. The rifle rounds pass through it just so fast that it...
Yeah, you can't really see the movement.
Let's hit it with a shotgun and see what Alright, I do want to shoot it with a shotgun, but before that could damage it, so I'm going to shoot it with a 22 just so we get some information there. Let's see if it moves it more. It's a much slower round. It might move it better than the 5.56.
Yeah. Yep, it did.
Yeah. I would say 5.56 is probably not a good option. But 22, I'd say it gives you enough of a... Yeah, and they're sealing great. Let's hit it with a shotgun.
Look at that. Tiny, tiny little holes. By the way, if you guys are interested in getting one of these targets for yourself, they were kind enough to give me a 10% coupon code for all of my subscribers. I get absolutely nothing from this, but it would be nice for you guys to save a little bit of money if you're interested in trying their targets. The code is EQUIPS, and that'll save you 10% on your order, and I'll link everything below.
9 pellet buckshot. We're at about, I think, 10 yards. That size target at this distance, I should be able to hit it with at least 8 pellets, I'm thinking. So it's going to give it a dance.
Better.
It's going to give it a dance. All right, let's see what happens. Well, it moved it.
It sure did.
I would say I hit it with 1, 2, only 4 pellets maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah.
So the other ones must have
gone past.
Yeah, because these are the, was this the first 38?
Yeah, that was your first group.
Yeah, I only hit it with, well, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pellets.
Okay.
Maybe that one.
Maybe.
Well, that thing seems to work.
Yeah.
On everything.
Uh-huh.
And boys, it sealed well.
Yeah, it does.
I wish I had some more critical duty to shoot into it to see if it would seal that super powerful, crazy 32 H&R Magnum. All right, there's 2 more bullets I want to try. I want to shoot a 380 external hollow point. Kind of looks like a Phillips head screwdriver type round. These are G9 external hollow points for 380. kind of want to see what that does to each of them. And I'm also going to fire, this is not recommended, the manufacturer says don't do this, but let's see what happens anyways. That is a full wad cutter 38. In theory, this should probably do the most damage to these targets.
Yeah,
so,
they say it's not recommended to prolong the life of the target, but we just want to see what it's going to do with the target.
Let's just see what a wad cutter does and what an external hollow point does. In theory, both of these should probably cause the most damage. But that 632. All right, where do you want me to put this one?
Lower left.
Lower left.
There's like a big space. Okay.
And over here at the gong. I like the way it moved the gong.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at that real quick. All right, it did do some damage, but not as much as the critical defense.
Not as much as these guys.
I don't think anything special there. Let's see what happens with the full 38 wad cutter. I'll go below it, so okay. I don't do as much damage on the target. Ooh, I can already see the sunlight
yeah.
through that one. Let's see what happens with this guy. See that?
That was quite a bit of movement.
The wad cutters give it a good dance. All right, I can see the light going through there.
These are still bigger.
I know. Well, I'm thinking they're real close. Those are the two that did the most damage.
Yeah.
And here, this one's significant.
Look at the back, though. Come here.
It's this one. Was it? Oh, is this one?
This one.
Okay, so. All right, so the public service announcement here is don't shoot critical defense into this because it did the most damage, even more than a full wad cutter. The second most damage, though, is the wad cutter.
Yeah.
So don't shoot those either. And then this one, without question, and I don't think we can compare because we shot all our critical defense. But right there, that's the wad cutter, and that is without question the most damage on the target.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's this guy right here. All these have sealed up, but that one you can still see the light right through it. So don't shoot wad cutters. So don't shoot full wad cutters into these targets if you care about them. But nothing moved it. I'd say other than the shotgun, I don't think anything moved that as well as the wad cutter. So if you like to see your targets bounce around and move all over the place, there's no question you hit it. Wad cutter will do it.
We hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you again to DA Targets for sending us these two targets. They were really fun to shoot at. We'll definitely be using them more in the future, so you guys will be seeing those in future videos as well. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying our content. And also, if you guys are looking to get more confident with your firearms, if you want to learn more about firearms, you feel a little bit uncomfortable with terms or knowing how things work, and if you carry a gun, you want to get better at shooting for self-defense situations, we have two online courses, the Armed and Confident Academy and then the Practical Handgun Academy. Practical Handgun Academy is a live fire course. So we'll show you what to do. You can take your worksheets to the range with you or download it on your phone and have a plan for what to practice at the range for carrying a gun for self-defense. But other than that, we hope you guys enjoyed. Leave us a comment down below and let us know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay safe. Bye.